Hi guys, Sirena, Barefoot Rose. What's cracker lacking? We're at the 25th. The Great Alignment. Or is it the Great Alignment? I don't know. I just heard only time will tell. So yesterday at 1:44, my daughter and I were watching a movie, The Arrival. We didn't finish it. We just weren't into it anymore. We went and got something to eat before she had to go back home. But I have Shar and Zane. They were wanting me to say Char. But Shar. I just heard Charlene. But Shar and Zane, The Arrival, 1996. Pac Bell, which is Pacific Bell. And then Alana at 2:05, I wrote that. 2006, Oaxaca or something like that. Catastrophic. So, there's something about this. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. Still drinking my coffee. Today's Tuesday. Okay. I uploaded a short that says, if you're the only one that can make you happy, I just heard, then what are you waiting for? What are you going to do about it? Right? So Eagle Eye came out in 2008. You need to watch that again. You need to watch that again. So on the 20th, oh no. Interesting. 13:31 is the time. But the date, I wrote 2/25/25 Sunday. Now, I don't know how to spell Imhotep, so I didn't want to show that up. But actually, it was on 2/23, not 2/25. So maybe at 13:31 today, something significant can happen for you. Confirmation, I heard. I'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses or something like that. Anyway, what the fuck? Remember that song? So I'm going to talk about this because I have the wrong date written, and that's a whole thing. Let me write here. It's supposed to be 2/23/25 Sunday. But I have 13:36 written down as the time. So 5 minutes change, right? It went from 31 to 36. But let's see what we have here. I'm seeing Imhotep and whatever her name is. Remember in the movie Mummy? When she like puts her hand over his face and does that. So I was seeing that. So Brendan Fraser, BF. Could be best friends or the initials B and F. Or the name, either name. Where she moves her hand across and down his face, right? They were forbidden lovers. Same energy, different body. Body jumping, resurrection, risen, brought back, ancients, way, way, way before Jesus, heard billions of years ago. Now, I don't know about billions of years ago, but that's what I heard. So, then there's that. But that's interesting. So Sunday. All right, so that was 2 days ago. Interesting, I had that written down. I don't really have there's that whole we base everything how we should be off of what we see. And that's been really heavy in the forefront of my mind lately. So, yeah, and on Friday the 21st at 17:31, I heard Dubai, and then like Prince. But I saw people dressed in like Indian clothes, like from India. Like, so whatever that means to somebody. 2/21/25 at 17:31, which is 5:31. Yeah, that's another video for another time. I really don't feel like getting into that one. I don't feel like getting into this one either. I don't feel like getting into that one either. Or this one. God, I have a lot of videos to shoot still. Here I have red car, red truck, fire under your butt, stepping into full power, 2 witnesses in real life, here in the flesh, heard. Don't be afraid, it's only me. It's another channeled message I don't want to do right now. You know, here's the great alignment again. So, I'm not going to get into those things. But what about today is going to be so significant? So this Eagle Eye, 2/23 Sunday. So I have here 2020 movies significant. Look at movies by year. Link movie to actualization. The time frame. Heard. Heard 25 again. 2/25/25 actual 2/23/25, and that was at 14:20. So that was at 2:20 on the 23rd. We wrote this down. So I was 9:09 into the movie, and then I have 2:28 as the time written at the top. And it was 2/23/25. I started to write 25 again. So on the 23rd, I've been getting these whole things with it being a day or two ahead of time. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I just saw 9/11. So 9:09 into the movie, and they are talking about Big Brother, tapping into phone, Eagle Eye, 2008. Take the bat. So they were talking about Big Brother and them listening on our phones, like the microphone's always on and shit like that, right? And they were talking about taking the batteries out of your phone, but we can't do that anymore. They took that ability away from us. So now we have no way of disarming, that's interesting, our phones. So, disarming our phones. Interesting. They made them irremovable. So we can't remove them. Irremovable. We didn't even care or notice because year to year, it's all different, a different narrative. I started to watch Apocalypse of Ice, but it was a dumb movie. I couldn't even do it. And then I have maybe watched Greenland, a 2020 movie as well. I think I've already seen that. So, 909 is significant. So about today's going to be significant. From 2 days ago, I kept hearing that. And today's actually the 25th. Can you believe this month is almost... I mean, since this year started, it's already going to be March. That's insane. But, so do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about ancient. I heard deities. We're talking about ancient. And so, I'm hearing that song. Something about back in time. You know, we don't, when we think of ancients and stuff, and I hear a lot of people talking about, we only go back as far as Jesus, right? But there's things way beyond that. And those are the ones we're talking about. You know, the Ananas, the Enlil, Inky. Oh, there's many, many more. Thoth. And the lady down under, Erishkigal, or whatever her name is. The Queen of the Damned, or the Queen of the Dark, the Queen of the Underworld. And then Inanna being her sister, which is also the bringer of life and death, war and peace. I'm getting that whole, the soul came before the human. Avatar bodies. I don't know about every other human. I only can go off of what, and I don't even know what my soul is. Because I get downloads and messages and so we speak a certain way. We do things a certain way. And 1311. But all I can say is release yourself from this mental prison, right? It's what we always talk about. But if you're the only one who can do it, I saw 1331 again. If you're the only one that can change your life, and you know you are, if you're the only one that can make you happy, then what are you going to do about it? What does happiness look like to you? You're the only one who's going to change it regardless of what any other human does. And free yourself. Give alms. It's all about agape love. A-G-A-P-E. It's unconditional. It's giving alms. A-L-M-S. And I just saw a shadow of a bird fly by. Giving alms is just helping another one person, a living being, creature out. I want it all to end because I cannot stand to see people and especially animals in pain and starving and all the fuckery. I want it all to end. My daughter and I watched Knowing yesterday, that old movie, think it's from 1996 or something, with Nicolas Cage. And number sequences and patterns. So that was super interesting, but that was a whole thing for me, right? A message for me, various things in there. And I was like, wow. Interesting, we ran across that movie. Although my daughter and I went to go watch Eagle Eye, and the subscription ran out, so we weren't able to see it. The night before, we didn't watch it. We're like, no, we'll just watch it tomorrow. So we were going to watch it yesterday when we got up and stuff, and then we no longer could watch it. It's like, what the fuck? And the reason about years is because you think about certain actors and stuff, it's like whatever happened a year ago is like gone. It's almost like magic. Fuckery. Stars and things we like, and you know, every year it just changes. They put something, people, someone's, persons in front of our screen. Now it's our phones. Before it was our TVs, which still could be TV, but now you have a TV in your hand. Isn't that amazing? But yet, in the 60s, they had communications that went to the moon. You know what I mean? And like, okay, so they make movies about stuff, and then it comes true. That's the whole look at the time frame. But we don't remember certain things anymore. So how easily is it to erase things? And we don't know, because everything's so fast. It's just the newest trend, the newest this, the newest that. But the point is, they put stuff in front of our face, and then we live our lives based off of whatever we're seeing. And don't forget, they're paid actors. I don't care if they're scientists. There's an agenda. I don't care if they're doctors. There's an agenda. There's an agenda. They're only going to teach what they can teach, or what they're supposed to teach. You're only going to learn what they want you to learn. You're only going to see what they want you to see. Do you see? Popularity is going to be a sheeple. Maybe not everybody, but in a certain sense. Because when I speak of things, I speak past and beyond the human for the human. But it's for your soul, people, please. It's for your soul. For your soul. How heavy is the heart? Carry on the family tradition. Be part of the family. Not by going to church and sitting there and then the rest of the time you're a dick. Or you judge homeless people. Or you judge people that look different. It's your own insecurities. What you see in others is the things you don't like in yourself. Or it wouldn't be so apparent to you. You would see something else. Maybe that's why I can always see better in people, even if they aren't acting that at the time. What's inside's on the outside, but it's our perception of things. The way you look at the world is what you think of yourself. The things that disturb you the most. Here's your sign, right? There you go. Welcome. Welcome to the land of fuckery. But Jesus came so we could be freed from that. 1942. Something about 1942. Go in your notes. Do you just have random numbers or random things circled or highlighted in some way or whatever? Go back. Your human, your higher self has been talking to you, laying out clues for you to one day go back and see. It tells a story. I saw 2018. So, big things have happened in your life. I have here with asterisks and underlined, key is water. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I have churches and homeless shelters written down. 3/30/24, Saturday, I have KB circled while you were away. I have do it like you have it. Create it, it will come. If you build it, they will come. Create it, circled. These are things I have just circled that are standing out. What can a million do? Key is water. Reiki bags. First thing first. Volunteer. Right? So I'm just going back. Not very far. I got my father's house. These are ideas I don't want to talk about. Plant a starting from the end series. Going backward. The old ways I have circled. I have NC for somebody I knew before. Living life in reverse. The other side. Eyes wide open. Pain into purpose. L2L. Learning to live. Learning to love, learn to love, live to love to love. Turning pain into profit. Turning the purpose of your pain into profit. Pain, purpose, profit. 3 P's. The Overcomer. 222. Mark 3:11 and the Revenant. White Walker, Shadow Walker. Of the Time. White Linen. Perfume on my wrist. 2 places at once. What is that about? Number 11 is circled. The God Self is circled. Sisters of the Rose is circled. Just reading title is enough is circled. Binary code / Morse code. Better, not bitter. Be in the now. This is one I haven't shot yet, too. You are the natural. Aptitude test. Dream visitors and dream observers. Letting your higher self take the wheel. Hand it over to your higher self, the wheel. Handed the wheel over to your higher self. You're human. The world. World is circled again. with God is circled. Inside job. Two worlds collide. Opposite sides of the track. Two different worlds. Complement one another. Justice scales. And then balance. Balance is circled. So many things left unsaid is circled. Going back to where you began. Deep sense of knowing. The number 1 is circled with the number sign with 1. Walk through the fire. I'll do it again. They want to get the show on the road. Just past the threshold. You wear it well. People seeing you in a different light. These are all things that are circled. I'm just going through. Don't get scared now. Pied Piper, calling souls home. 51% on phone, age 51. Shown egg with man coming out. The body is the cross. I was going to say you have been warned, but that's not what it says. That's what I heard. But what's circled is you have awakened the God in you. The God spark, that's you. Ultraviolet. Neo was circled. The 3 witches. Mom and 2 sisters. Golden child is circled. Hocus Pocus is circled. Resurrect the Christ in you. Back to your true nature circled. Last call's underlined. Are you on? Which side are you on? But are you on was underlined. Third eye view. Get out of here. Do what it do. No, I don't want you up here. No, no, no. The philanthropist and the leper. No. Distractions. No. You got dirty fucking muddy feet. I've already washed my stuff a bunch of times. In my dreams, it's still the same. Your love is strong. It still remains. Hotel. Inherited. Building dreams. In the building stage. 27:14 is video length. Gift of Gab is circled. Ephesians 3:16 and Ephesians 4:06 as well. That's in red, the day the earth stood still. India's circled. No. Gonna ride that energetic wave is circled. Right on through to the other side. We base how we should be. Down. No. Got fucking muddy paws. I'm out of here. I gotta go, you guys. Hey. Now we're back to a blank slate, a blank page. So ask yourself, if you're the only one that can make you happy, what are you going to do about it? Peace.